The candles flickered on my birthday cake as everyone leaned in, smiling, waiting for me to make a wish. That's when my mother leaned close, her voice like a knife at my ear. "You're jealous of your brother." The words cut deeper than anything else she could have said, quiet enough that no one else could hear, sharp enough to slice me clean. I didn't flinch. I refused to give her that satisfaction. Instead, I let out a slow breath, calm as smoke drifting from a fire. Then I turned, looked her dead in the eye, and whispered back, "Calm, deadly, precise. Then let him pay your bills." Her smile froze in place. No one else noticed, but I knew. From that moment on, everything shifted. It wasn't always like this. When we were kids, I carried my brother on my shoulders, shielded him when the world felt too cruel. I was the quiet one, steady and dependable. He was the golden child, loud, adored, reckless. I never resented it. I thought that's what love was. So when he sank into debt, I pulled him out. When he couldn't pay rent, I sent the money. When his credit crashed, I co-signed his loan. And my parents, they never thanked me. They praised him. "Look how well he's doing," they'd say, as if his survival was his own doing, not my sacrifice. I didn't mind back then. I thought love meant giving without keeping score, until I realized I was the only one bleeding. The signs of betrayal crept in slowly. A conversation I wasn't meant to overhear, my brother laughing about how easy I was to use. A dinner where my parents toasted his independence while I quietly paid the bill they never saw. And finally, my mother's whisper over the candles. That was the truth they'd never had the guts to say out loud. Jealous? No, I wasn't jealous. I was used, and in that instant, I knew I wouldn't be their safety net anymore. I didn't explode. I didn't scream. I did something far more dangerous. First, I cut off the payments. Every auto transfer, every quiet bailout. I shut them all down. Rent, utilities, credit card minimums, gone. Second, I untangled myself from the co-signed accounts, filed notices, pulled my name off, and left the banks to chase the one who had actually signed. Third, I chose silence. I didn't warn them. I didn't explain. I wanted the reality to crash into them like a storm they never saw coming. It wasn't loud or messy. It was cold, calculated, and precise. Revenge isn't about fire. It's about frost. It started with the phone calls. My brother, frantic. "Hey man, the rent didn't clear. Did you forget?" My answer was steady. I didn't forget. Then my mother. "The electric company keeps calling. Did something happen?" I told her plainly, "Yeah, I stopped paying." The silence that followed was worth more than all the money I'd ever spent. Weeks passed, and the fallout grew. My brother's car got repossessed. He hadn't made a single payment himself. His landlord taped an eviction notice to the door. My parents scrambled when the mortgage slipped into default. For the first time, they had to face the life I'd been protecting them from. Reality. And they hated me for it. Called me selfish, cold, heartless. Funny. That's exactly what they'd always been to me. They just didn't like the mirror I held up. The breaking point came one evening at another family dinner. The table was quieter than I'd ever seen. No laughter, no golden spotlight on my brother. Just thick, choking tension. My mother finally looked at me, her face tight with anger. "Why are you doing this? We're your family." I set my fork down, my voice calm and steady. "Family doesn't whisper poison over birthday cake. Family doesn't use you like an ATM. You wanted me silent and invisible? Fine. Now you get to see what life is without me." My brother tried to speak. Anger, excuses, who knows? I didn't let him. I leaned closer, my words sharp enough to leave scars. "Bills don't pay themselves. You'll figure that out soon." The silence that followed was heavier than any shouting match could have been. Do I regret it? Not for a second. For years, I convinced myself that love meant sacrifice, that giving more would earn me respect, that saving them would finally make me part of their pride. But respect can't be bought. Love isn't something you beg for. The day I cut them off wasn't cruelty, it was clarity. Now when they call, I don't pick up. When they beg, I don't listen. When they curse my name, I smile. Because I'm not jealous of my brother, I'm free of him. And freedom tastes sweeter than any birthday cake ever could. They thought I'd never stop giving. They thought they owned my sacrifice, but they were wrong. I stopped. And the moment I did, their world crumbled. All I had to do was nothing, and nothing turned out to be the sharpest weapon I ever held.